data types specify the different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable. There are two types of data types in Java. First one is the primitive data types. The primitive data types include integer, character, boolean and floating point. In non-primitive data types, the non-primitive data types include C classes, interfaces and arrays. So see this diagram, data type, and there are two categorization, primitive and non-primitive. In primitive, first one is boolean and numeric. Numeric again classified into character and integral. Integral again classified into two categories, integer and floating point. For boolean, examples of boolean: character, that is specified char, char, integer. There are four types of integers: byte, short, int, long. In floating point, float and double. For non-primitive, string, array. These are all the comes under the non-primitive. Java that defines 8 primitive types of data: byte, short, int, long, char, float, double and boolean. These can be put into 4 groups. Integers, this group which includes byte, short, int and long, which are 4 whole valued signed numbers. For floating point numbers, in this group which includes float and double, which represent numbers with fractional precision. Characters, this group includes char, which represents the symbol as integer set like letters and numbers. Boolean, this group which includes boolean, which is a special type of representing true or false values. So this is compute distance, light travel using long variables class light, public static void main string argument we are passing over here into the light speed we are initializing, long days, long seconds, long in distance. So approximate speed of light in miles per second. So light speed is equal to 1,86,000. So day is equal to 1000. So which is specify number of days here. So seconds is equal to days into 24 into 60 into 60. So convert to second distance, which is equal to light speed into seconds. So compute distance. So system.out.println in plus the number of days. So now the system.out.println days of light will travel about. So system.out.println distance plus miles, it is carried over. So this is an example, and the output of that is 1000 days light will travel about this mentioned miles. So clearly the result could not have been called in variables. And second one is the variables. A variable is a container which holds the value and that can be changed during the execution of a program. A variable is assigned within the data type. Variable is the name of memory location. All the variables must be declared before that they can be used. There are 3 types of variables in Java. The first one is local variables, second one is instance variable, and the third one is the static variables. So this is the diagram that represents int space age is equal to 20. Here integer int that represents the data type, and age is the name of the variable, and 20 is the value which is assigned for the variable name age. Here the 20 is a reserved area which are located in the RAM. First one is the local variable. A variable that is defined within the block or method or constructor is called a local variable. These variables are created when the block is entered or the function is called and destroyed after existing from the block, or when the call returns from the function. The scope of these variables exists only within the block in which the variable is declared. That is, we can access these variable only within that particular block. This is the local variable. For example, consider this example: import java.io.star public class. The name is student details. So public void student age. The local variable is age. Int age is equal to 0. We are initializing the first as 0. So age is equal to age plus 5. Now the system.out.println student age plus age. So now public static void main string argument we are passing over here. So student details of object is equal to new student details object dot student a. So now the student age is equal to 5. And second one, a variable is the instance variable. Instance variables are non-static variable and are declared in a class outside any method, constructor or block. And as instance variable are declared in a class, these variables are created when the object of the class is created and destroyed when the object is destroyed.